This is from Prestige Lawn Care. Hope you guys are all doing well. We are now over halfway through January, and for those of you that are thinking about maybe starting off in 2017 and either going into landscaping or whether you're going into lawn care, hedge work, whatever it may be, if you're going out there and you're starting off and this is your first year, now is the time to start thinking about your setup. It is so important to get a decent setup and make sure it's right. So I'm going to run through some of the options and some of the things that I went through when considering what to purchase, what to use, and to start off whereby it wouldn't break the bank. You can literally start off with just your own lawnmower if you have one, or go to your local B&Q or Wickes or wherever it may be and just purchase a reasonable priced lawnmower. As long as it's petrol and it has a blade spinning, you're going to start cutting. You haven't got to go out and necessarily buy yourself a top grade commercial mower to start off with. The basis is that you want to initially be able to go out and invest a small amount of money into setting yourself up and then grow in accordance with your client base, with your customer base as that grows. And that's what I did. So leading on from there, if you're looking at a budget, then have a look online on some of the selling sites and find yourself a cheapy little trailer, one mower, one strimmer, and a leaf blower. And with that, you can set yourself to work. Of course, the other side of the coin is that if money is an issue and you've got no customer base, you've got to start marketing. So here we are in January, and in the UK, the grass is pretty much dormant and it's not on people's minds. They're not really thinking about, oh, I need someone to cut the grass, or I need some work doing in the garden, or this needs doing, or whatever the case. It's cold, the days are short. It is, in my opinion and from my experience, not worth putting flyers out in January. February, you're getting closer. I start cutting in March, but I know from my last 3 years and from experience, the best time within the UK, I feel, to start advertising and putting flyers out and getting your name out there is April. So come end of March into April, that's when you want to be 100% pushing for your customers and building your base. And if you can do that, and bear in mind that if you're like me and you're cutting grass in March, and I tend to try and cut from March till end of October. If it's mild, you go into November. Every year's a little bit different. But bear in mind that come summer months, you might have grass burnout. You've got that to consider, where things might slow and ease. And what I do is I basically bank a load of other work. So with hedge work and stuff like that, if I can get the customer to agree that I'm going to do it, say in July, then I'll start doing more hedge work in July. So you kind of smooth it out and kind of take the peaks and troughs and level it a little bit for income. But back to what you should be doing this time of year, very much a case of equipment is slightly cheaper. If you're going to buy second hand, there's nothing wrong with buying second hand, but as long as you know what you're looking at. Get yourself the setup, get yourself ready, maybe get your marketing ready, maybe get your flyers prepared. I did mine myself, my first lot that I sent out. The second year I got them done professionally. I think I've said this before, and that did make a difference, but nevertheless I still started to build a customer base just based on home produced flyers. So that's the sort of thing that, in my opinion, for my advice to you guys looking to start off in 2017, now's the time that you want to be starting to gear things up. What else can be done? You can start looking at different areas maybe to where you live and where you feel is the prime, where you want to really start to focus. So if there's more chimney pots, there's more gardens, and the geographics is another issue. So keep yourself maybe local to home if that's your choice, and start building it from there. Other than that, wishing you all a very successful 2017. I'm going to be looking at my setup for this year, making a few changes, and the video that I will next link in after this one will be my setup, my equipment, what I'll be using this year. And if you guys think that everybody's out there that has been going for a few years using top-notch brand new equipment, you could be well mistaken, because some of my equipment deliberately is older commercial equipment, based on the fact that some of it is a much better purchase to buy and then strip it and rebuild than buy new today. Because I'll tell you, for one, if you go and buy, let me take for example Hayter. I use a Hayter 56. In 2004, Hayter changed their design and they started using Chinese gearboxes, plastic cogs, and you're going to be doing a fair few miles behind that mower. My mower, 2004 and pre-2004, they were chain driven, no gearbox, very agricultural, very robust. So there's little quirks like that. If you get to know your mowers, you can start to focus on what might suit you and what might suit the purpose in which you're going to be using it for. Keep safe all, and please subscribe. Thank you to everyone that has so far. Tick the like box, and please always invite your comments, and let's keep it rolling. Signing out for now.